Let's play pinball.
Alright, what is up guys, Random Spaghetti Man here, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys another Blacklight Retribution gameplay and commentary, and this is going to be Spaghetti's 50 episode dose. Episode 2 for those of you who don't speak Spanish, which neither do I, but I have a Spanish final tomorrow, so I'm pretending like I do. And this game, I believe I go 32-5. I just, honestly with this series, kind of what I'm doing right now, is I just go on, play one match, and that match is generally good enough to upload. I mean, down here, and because I'm playing on the Proving Ground servers, the level 1 through 10 servers, it's a walk in the park, really. And that's kind of the same for anyone who's higher up, who has a higher level account, and then goes down to the lower level servers. It's just really easy. But the main purpose of this video is to get another Spaghetti's 50 video for you guys, and because this is probably going to be the last video I upload until maybe Friday, probably Saturday, maybe even Sunday, I don't know. But I'm hoping to get this one out for you guys tonight, because finals start tomorrow. Yeah, I know, right? But it's... I don't know. The first day of finals for me is going to be the hardest because I've got world history and then Spanish, and those are the two classes that I need to get to do well. And I don't need to, like, I'm not going to fail the class if I don't, but I would very much like to, and those are my two hardest classes. So yes, I'm getting those out of the way, but I'd rather have them on separate days. But enough about ranting on finals, let's get to the gameplay. So, right now we're winning 15 to 10, 2 minutes in. I didn't do that great the first few minutes of the game. I think I went like, I want to say like 14-5, and then I finished 32-5. Won an 18 kill streak to end, almost got a beast mode. I did record a practice match, or no, I didn't record a practice match. I had a practice match that I recorded where I went 50-2. And then I recorded one and I went 38-0. But if I post a practice gameplay, which would kind of be, I would only upload it as a joke. If I did upload one though, it would have to be above 50-0 for me to upload it, because otherwise I'm just kind of wasting you guys' time. But I was using a M4X build. It's probably the most popular M4X build. It's got the oh gosh, I can't remember weapon parts whenever I make a video. But it's got the minimum recoil silencer on it, the square one, and it's got the M4 looking barrel on it. And for scopes, for my CQC weapons as well as my bullpups, I use the same scope. The one that has the same reticle as the Conzelo Tech, but isn't the Conzelo Tech. It's like a 1.3 or 1.4 zoom scope, so really low magnification, but I really like the reticle on it. It's really easy to pop headshots. And speaking of headshots, I had quite a few of them in this match. There was one sequence where I think I got like 4 in 10 seconds. 5 kills and 4 more headshots in 10 seconds. And after the match, a lot of people were like, okay, you're either a YouTuber or you're hacking, and I'm like, no, I'm actually a YouTuber. And here my game is glitching a little bit. An ad popped up and I had to close it, so I was AFK for a few seconds there, but then I got back to kicking people's faces in, and that was mucho fun, whatever that is in Spanish. And this guy tries to camp around the corner and somehow manages to only land one shot on me. Because I was looking the other way. If you get me that good, you should just kill me without me landing a shot on you. But down here, people don't have very good aim. And there, I don't know, that guy, you could tell he had put quite a bit of money into the game. He was level 9, and yet he had a bunch of level 40 items. He had an incendiary bullpup full auto, as you can see there. He's got all his armor and all that in his cloak. And so, I don't know. I don't disapprove of paying for a game if you think it's a good game, and this is a good game, and it does support the game. And here is actually a kind of a tutorial on how to take out a hard suit. So you HRV, find his weak spot. First take out any guys who might be around him, like that punchy McFace. Then while he's looking the other way, just come behind him, shoot at the weak spot, and when you shoot the weak spot, it does twice the damage that a normal shot does. And then just shoot him up the butt, and boom. That's how you do it. And so that was number 1 of, I believe, 3 hard suit kills I got in this game, which down in the 1 through 10 servers, it's another thing you can expect is quite a few hard suits. But I'm getting sidetracked from the whole point of this series, and that is to give you guys kind of a beginner's tutorial on what to do in the when you start the game. That's what I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say, if you know what I mean. But what you should do, weapon-wise, I would not buy any weapon part until you A, are satisfied with a scope. Because I think a scope is the most important thing you can put on the gun, because the default AR, if you know how to use it, it is so nice. Because as you can see here, I'm just going ham with it, and the first 2 things I would buy for it would be a magazine if you really want to, either a quick mag, extended mag. I also like to use the relentless mag, which is like a double drum thing with 70 rounds. Buy a mag and a scope, and those are the 2 preferential items. And then go for armor. First thing I would actually buy in this game, here's what I was talking about with the headshots. There's 1. Sorry, totally just switch topics. There's 2. And there's 3 right there. And he jumped right as I did it, so just kind of like flew. There's 4. Then I get the 5th guy on the bridge. The last one isn't a headshot though. And wait for it. Boom, 5. But I thought that was cool. I essentially just took out 5/8 of their team, so over half of their team, just in about a 10-second period. I thought that was cool, and just you can see the hard suit coming in there. I call them noob suits because that's what they are. But enough about that. Back to the series. So the first thing I would perm is either a helmet with you can go for health or speed. I prefer a speed helmet, and then you can use, well, the helmet I prefer is the one that I use on my my regular Monk of O2 account, and that is the hazmat. It's the orange hazmat one, which gives you explosive protection, 10% explosive protection. I think that's really good because it protects you from grenades, rockets, exploding tomahawks. There's so many explosives in this game, and it protects you from all those. So I would definitely recommend that, and it's a max speed as well. There's hard to kill number 2. And then this guy, wow, he and I were both just very confused. We just ran into each other. We were both in the middle of HRV, and we just started spinning around, shooting randomly, and I got lucky and killed him. But I'm getting really sidetracked. I thought I was dead for sure. 2 guys come up on me. 1 guy runs and hides. The other guy tries to attack me, but it all works out in the end. In the end. But enough of my horrible singing. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, helmet. I would get the hazmat with the explosive protection. Then I would get some armor, because honestly armor really defines your playstyle, because weapons can be very interchangeable. But I think the mistake a lot of people make, and a lot of newbies make in this game, is just going for weapons, when the default weapon is very good and the default armor is very not. It's big, it's blocky, easy to headshot, doesn't have that much armor, very slow. The helmet has very slow HRV recharge. All in all, the armor is probably the worst armor in the game. That's why you see almost no one except new people to the game use it. I would get a helmet, I would get armor, I would get a scope, I would get a stock, and then once you've figured out what your playstyle is, whether it's run and gun where you want a speed build, if it's you want to just kind of camp with a 250 HP build, or somewhere in the middle. Generally, people will be somewhere in the middle, kind of tending toward a little higher health. People generally like to be able to survive. I prefer to be able to run faster. But it's a preferential thing. You need to find your play style, find your niche, and just live in that niche. Game ended there. I've got a little bit of layover in this video so I could talk a little bit longer. So I've kind of said all I wanted to say. You've got your scope, you've got your magazine, armor. I would definitely recommend the heal injector as an equipment item. And that's really all I wanted to kind of put out there today, was that I'm putting out a video for you guys. It's going to be the first one, the last one in a while. And by a while, I mean a few days. And that just kind of wanted to tell you what my theory is for all that. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.